The most simplistic thing I can teach you is start with Facebook, right? And literally go up to this little thing that says search Facebook. Are we all on the same page? Am I showing Facebook as I look around the room? All right, good. What you want to do is just type in your city, right? I am now a Las Vegasian, a Las Vegasite. And I actually watched the Raiders game, Fred. I said it as a Chargers fan. I actually watched it on Sunday. Was very happy about it. All right. So what I'm looking for are groups. And if you look on the left side, there's a button that says groups. Click on groups. And here I'm looking for groups to join. Love Las Vegas. Good group to join. I should probably join that group. Please best email address. Sure. Some of them are going to ask questions, and most of these are about being robot related, which is fine. Las Vegas offer up and sell 36,000. I'm going to join that. It's probably going to give me a set of rules that I should probably listen to. Living in Las Vegas, another good one. I'm going to use my regular profile. Las Vegas small business. There's a great one for me to join, Fred, now that I'm here. In fact, I'm going. All right, everybody hold your breath. Lee's actually going to a networking event tonight with other people, with actual humans at it, Fred.
What kind?
I'm curious. Yeah, it's, everybody's like sort of like your event. Everybody gets up and talks about what they do, kind of thing.
Oh, so you could there, and let me just tell you some of the type of networking events you would want to go to. For people that are on the call. So the good ones are the Chamber of Commerce, because they pass the microphone around the room and everybody says, hey, this is what I do. And you get, 60 seconds or 30 seconds or 15 seconds, depending on how many people are in the room. Then a BNI is another one. BNI is very expensive and they have all these rules and stuff like that, but they are very, very motivated to refer business to each other. And they even have statistics on how much dollar volume each person refers and how much dollar volume they received and how much dollar volume they referred out to other members. So it's a really, really great organization. I got kicked out of it because I was too vocal with my with my thought process, but there was, but that's okay. And I'm just honest about it. And if I don't care for something, I'm going to say it in a nice way. And then if they keep on doing it and I have to be there to listen to it, I'm just, I can only handle so much. So anyways, that's a whole nother story, but I think the networking groups are excellent. Anything, Chamber of Commerce, anything where you get 15 seconds with a microphone in your hand and you can sit at a table and learn about other people's businesses, what they do, and learn about your own business. I think, Lee, that would help you. I really do. I think that would help you.
For those looking at the camera, let me do a double take directly into the camera. I don't know how it's getting recorded. Let me do a full eyebrow. Yes, I'm going to the speakeasy. Yes, I'm going to go to these events. And truthfully, I know this about Vegas. There's so many business opportunities for an equipped, established marketer that, I don't really technically need side hustle, but the connections that I get, I got to be perfectly honest. I want to go to some football games. And if I help somebody doing marketing, I know you guys won't see it this way because ultimately at the end of the day, it's about money and paying your bills. And I totally get that. And that's a thing for me as well. But in Vegas, when you have connections with people for going and seeing Luke Bryan, to me, the reason I do Fight Net Radio, I get asked all the time, how much money do you make from doing Fight Net Radio for 15 years? I've made a dime technically. However, I have been to some amazing fights. And when you're talking, $1,000 or $1,500 or $2,000, I've sat ringside. It's as media, that's $5,000 a ticket. So do I look at that historically? I mean, I know we don't live in a bartered society, but I eventually think that there's going to be more bartering that occurs because money is losing its value. So the more connections I make, the better it is for me. So this brings up the question, now that I've showed you guys how to join all these groups and do all of this, and more than likely I'll go through here on any given day and join everything, because that's what I do. And I post to them, even if they don't accept the content. The reason I bring it up, the next question is, what's your elevator pitch, right? So if you're going to give me 30 seconds on a microphone, right, in a room full of people, I'm going to what's called a speakeasy. It's got food and drink, Fred. I'm there. You're going to give me a mic for 30 seconds. I'll try to cut down my 3 hours to 30 seconds. It's going to be very simple. Would I go in there and do real estate with other real estate people and mix businesses? No, my answer is going to be the very simple elevator pitch of, I get people more of what they want. I am a professional marketer who has perfected the art of content marketing and being able to utilize the systems that are available online, as well as cultivating referral lists and generating new leads. And I do that for any business or service. Now, you tell me, Fred, you're in a speakeasy and let's say you own a pizza shop. Sounds a little appealing, doesn't it?
Well, a really good type of networking group to go, and you would be fantastic at this, and anybody who does the red videos would be good at this, and you tell them, kind of go there with the attitude to help people. And Toastmasters, anybody heard of Toastmasters?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Toastmasters is a group that helps you with your public speaking. And you give a speech in front of all the other members of Toastmaster, and then everybody critiques you. The best thing you can do if you're good at speaking is not say anything and let these people critique you. And then I've been before, and I haven't said anything, because when I first moved here, no one knew that I had a radio show, right? No one knew.
Right.
So I didn't go there saying, oh, I'm on the radio, I'm this, I'm that. I just went in there and I, whatever the topic was, and they're like, talk 2 or 3 minutes about this topic. And I'm like, okay. And then everybody picks a topic and then you talk about it. And then you get critiqued by everybody else. Well, everybody said, well, you've done this before. I can tell. You've done this before. I can tell. And, that's a compliment, right? When people say that. So then I went on to say, yeah, I do have a radio program and I have a real estate and, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't do that until after they heard me speak. I didn't come at them saying that. I did it afterwards. So, if I'm at a networking group, I will say, oh yeah, we have a weekly radio program. We talk about blah, blah, blah. And it's always to help homeowners and people that are in foreclosure and people that need advice on selling their home and how to get top dollar and stuff like that. Whatever I want to market about myself, like right now, I'm not pushing loans as much. I'm doing purchases because that's where the business is, but refinances are dead. So I'm talking about, if you know anybody looking to buy or sell, right now it's a really good time. Inventory's increased, and when inventory increases, and there's a good chance that it looks like that's going to continue along with higher interest rates. It looks like a real possibility that home prices are going to come down. And when's the best time to sell? Before or after the prices of homes drop, if you're thinking about selling. So it's kind of a little friendly educational nudge to do something sooner rather than later. So those are the things that you can do when you go to these kind of events. And networking events, I never realized how powerful they were until one of the guys in my office kept on getting loans. And I asked him, how are you getting all your business? And he goes, oh, I'm part of this, referral networking group. And I'm like, really? And he goes, yeah, it works really well. Blah, blah, blah. And then next thing you know, I joined one. And it took me 2 years to start getting business. But when I got that one referral, that turned into 5 more referrals because that person referred 4 other people. And I would never have gotten that referral had I not gone to that networking group. So they do pay off, but they take time. I'm just.
But you're
warning you
also
of-
sort of in the same boat that I'm in. Small town, big town, right? Palm Springs is remarkably a small town, big town. So once you're in, you're sort of in.
Yeah, you get known really quick. You do get known really quick out here because I go to a lot of networking events, and I'm going to start going again because I kind of took a 2-year hiatus only because I was so incredibly busy. You know, I didn't want any more business, but now that things have slowed down a little bit, I'm going to start doing it. I mean, I've been part of one networking group for 2 years, and that's from 7 in the morning till 8 in the morning every Thursday morning. And I've been in that group for 4 or 5 years, but then I was also in others. So
Oh, yeah.
just don't join one, join a few of them and see which one you jive with, so to speak, or go to all 3 of them.
Well, and then you're back to, well, how does this apply to me if I just do real estate? All right, let's say you're working with people who've missed payments, right? Why wouldn't you do a weekly group at a local church or call many churches and create a workshop every week where you work through people's problems? Word will spread. The problem in real estate, and I keep saying it, it is the one and done mentality. It takes months and months and months of marketing when you don't have a funnel. That's the bottom line. There is no, I'll keep saying it. We all know our friend David Bartels. David Bartels is where he is today because he spent 9 months of content funneled live presentations, constantly going out, constantly networking, constantly meeting people to create a flow to get to the position where he's at. And once you get to that position, you're fine. You're known, in his case, in the Conejo Valley, right? Then you position it, you put a bigger billboard on it. That's it. That's the simplicity. I'm out here in Vegas. Steve Hawks does not have to attend live events. He doesn't have to put out content. He's already got market position and market share out here. I think he has, I don't know, 1,000 agents. I'm exaggerating, but it's a lot, right? So he's got position. He's got what he wants. Yet he continues to occasionally make appearances, show up at networking events, continually puts out content online because it generates the engine for marketing. It is the problem with all businesses, from my perspective, that everybody wants an immediate fix. You want an immediate fix, go offer your services for free and put it out there. I mean, what we're seeing even amongst this group, when you put it out there that your services are free, you will get people who will call, right? And that's the bottom line. If you're not making a substantial offer to generate the call immediately, you're not going to move forward. So Brendan writes, I have joined 337 groups. Outstanding. And it keeps front of mind. I agree with you, Sally. So you got to keep
And
doing
Brendan also puts out good content. You know,
the secret is always content. The secret,
no.
I mean, the second part to this is content. I'm actually going to show the group what's happening right now in the real estate groups. And we're going to apply it to actual people and real estate agents. I've showed this before. I'm going to show it again. It's called a meme maker. It's free and it's online. It's called imageflip.com. Right now, I am seeing, excuse me, so many simplistic memes going out in the real estate group of, hey, do you know somebody who does this? Or do you know? Put it out there. Even if you don't, aren't you, let's say I'm in Vegas, right? Hey, does anybody know anybody who can do marketing in Vegas for a real estate agent? Just put it out there. I'm not looking for that person. I'm trying to create the relationships online. Oh, Lee, but won't that upset anybody? No, people want to engage. You got to give them content to engage. It's called Image Flip. It's on the screen right now, Antonio. imgflip.com. And it will immediately go to a meme generator. Now you can use all their photos. You can do whatever you want with it. That's fine. I don't do it that way. Keep it as simple as possible. I open up a Google search, and in this particular case, I'm going to do missed payment. Okay. And then I'm going to click on images. This is where I get all of my images. Real marketers do not create marketing from scratch. I'll keep saying it till I'm blue in the face. We quote unquote, I don't have the camera on, quote unquote, borrow from others. And this is the place I borrow the most from. And I can scroll through here and look at these photos, right? And find one that works for me for the message I'm putting out. I like this one. It's got a lot of color, right? I'm going to save the image. That's a web file. It's the new thing, turning them into web files, Fred. Not big on that. What do I want? I want past due. There we go. That should be a JPEG. That's a JPEG. So I'm going to save that. Simple as that. I'm going to go back over here to the image maker, and I'm going to click upload new. Image from my device. I'm going to go to my downloads page. I'm going to click on that past due image, and I'm going to upload it. Now I'm getting a custom meme made for that. All I'm going to type in is, have you missed a payment? Payment. Or do you know someone who has missed a payment? Everybody think they can handle that? This isn't like rocket science right now. And then at the bottom,
Thank God you're recording this, Lee.
DM for those of you, we made a joke yesterday because somebody in boxing made the most non-techie question of all time of, hey, did you know social media is a big deal? I'm like, wow, what century did you wake up in, Rip Van Winkle? DM, which is direct message, DM me and learn the alternatives for free. Big word, free. This is going to get you out of trouble in your groups. Okay. Remember where they say don't sell? I'm not selling. What's it say I'm doing? It's free. Then I'm going to generate the meme. I'm going to try to, yeah, it won't let me. You can buy a plan for like $3.95 a month and it'll take the watermark off. I don't particularly care about the watermark. So now I should have a shiny little meme. There's the picture. So I'm going to right click, save image. And I'll call it my meme. Doesn't matter. Now I've saved it. There's the finished product. I'll open it up on the screen so you could say it. Boom. Everyone think they can handle this? This isn't crazy math here.
But the good thing is you recorded it so people can go back and watch how to do it.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you're doing red videos, you guys don't have to worry. This is basically what we do with red videos. Red videos are better by far. Okay, shoot a video, do the same thing. Talk about a missed payment for 3 minutes and 3 seconds. Do the same routine. This is basically my secret sauce. Now, you have two choices of planting it. Since most of you don't have a business page, I'm not going to beat you into the ground on that topic. And since my personal profile was recently switched out to saying that I now live in Las Vegas, right? I'm going to post it on my personal timeline, right? So I'm going to just add a video. I mean the meme, which is still in my downloads box. So now the picture's up. What you want to do is do the @your name. This is really important. Okay. I have multiple profiles and multiple pages with the same name on it. To keep this all congruent and in the same place, I'm going to keep it to this timeline for our discussion. I think this is Frank Lee Honish. There I am at Frank Lee Honish. That means that they can click on that. When you see it highlighted in blue, they can click directly on it. It will take them to their page. Give them your email, right? lee.honish.io. And if you want, give them your phone number as well. Here's my advice on this topic. Write the word text, save yourself the headache. There you go. That's all I'm going to put. That's all I'm going to put. There's a link for my social media page. There's my email, and there's a number where they can text me if they want help. Always put your location, always, because I'm going to post it in Vegas, and then click post. Everybody good to right here? This is not difficult, right? So there it is. Now, I'm going to copy just my email and my phone number, and I'm going to click on share to a group, and then just type in what we've been working on, Las Vegas. All I have to do is click on the Las Vegas page, paste that, hit post. Boom, it's posted. Click, share to a group, type in Las Vegas. They've made it much more difficult. They've gotten all of our auto posting things kind of shut down. So you have to do this by hand, but doing 10 of these a day on different topics or videos you shoot is no different than Red. This is exactly how Red works. It's
this is how I brand myself. Exactly
Absolutely.
what Lee is doing. This is my branding, and it's free. And I'm just looking for the number of views that I can get on my videos. And because of course I don't know how many clicks I'm getting, but if I have a video and I make it public, it will tell me how many views I got. And I did one for buying down the interest rate and what the cost would be. And I got over 400 views. I got 300 organic views, and then I posted it to 29 Facebook groups, and I only got an extra 100 views on it out of 29 groups. I mean, I'm just like, wow. Usually I get a lot more than that, but I got over 400 and something views. And then yesterday I had a girl that I helped get a VA refund, a VA funding fee reviewed. And I already got over 100 views on that. And I just posted it last night. So, you know, take videos, try to get testimonials from your client of things that you've done and that you've helped people, and get those videos from those clients and make sure it has some content to it, and then post those content videos into these Facebook groups and get views, and you might even get some leads out of it. And I oftentimes do get leads out of it, by the way.
I always do. I definitely get views for sure, right? Living in Las Vegas. Do one more. Now, here's the little curveball, because we're all in real estate. Share to a group. I can also type in the word real estate and post it to my mastermind groups where it's germane. It's a very generic statement. I can type it into the Las Vegas mastermind group, right? So now I've put it out there, preferably on a page I get better analytics on the topic. And I kind of dig it. Yeah. And the people that are going to reject it are going to reject it. Everybody gets so hung up about Facebook jail. You actually have to try pretty hard to wind up in Facebook jail. Like, you've got to overpost. You've got to be too political. You've kind of got to be a jerk on the whole topic. And the best part is it doesn't really, let me scroll down because I just did a recent episode of Fight Net Radio, or I'll show an older one. Here's an older one. Yeah, this is the last one we just did, right? This doesn't change for Fight Net Radio. My goal is to get more views to it, right? So why wouldn't I join groups for boxing, right? If you got a side hustle, or you do something alternatively, let's say you're Steve Love, you type in the word, I know it. I already know it because I belong to him, but let's just take the same one that I was on, just so I can show you the difference. Share to a group. If I type in investor, guess what? I belong to investor groups and I can share in those groups. Investments, if I was doing insurance or talking about retirement, there are groups for those. The more of them that you join and the more content you put out there. Now, of course, Steve doesn't have to worry and Sally doesn't have to worry. That's my job because I do their videos and their content. But for the rest of you that are watching this at any point, this is the secret sauce to Red. There's a reason why Brendan belongs to 339 groups. If you have the time to actually create the content and put it up, and the reason I'm just showing you the simplicity of a meme is because it's really kind of simple. I don't think that there's anything here on my page that's going to be difficult for anybody to handle. I'm going to give you guys, oh, perfect, Brendan. $5 an hour to a 13-year-old is perfect. I may have my daughter start to do stuff at college. It might be a good side hustle for her. I would also, once you do your groups, if you did not start from a page, share it back to your pages. That's good too. The more cross-referencing, the better it is for the algorithm to expose it to more people. Because if I just left this statement to my timeline, it would be probably a 10th of the, what do I have? 5,000 friends or 4,514, right? And my other Lehanish has about 5,000. I'm only going to get maybe 400 or 500 of those people to actually see the message come across in their timeline. That's reality. So how do I get more of that? I've got to put it out there. I got same thing on YouTube, same thing on any form, TikTok, you name it. Click, like, share, subscribe. I mean, you know, there's a reason why when people who shoot with me hear me say it all the time, click subscribe, click share, click the like button. Those things help increase what you do. And that is your little marketing call for today. We're going to stay online and take some questions from the group.
That was really good, Lee. That was
Cool.
really good.
Cool.
You showed
for all
them
of you
exactly
here,
how to do it.
yeah. I'm going to stick around for just a second. And Fred and I will answer a few questions for everybody on the call. And we will go from there. If you're watching this video, click like, share, subscribe, please. Would help the algorithm. Also go to Home Advocates if you need marketing for anything, right?
Yeah.
Give me a call. DM me. Yeah, go ahead, Fred.
I agree with Terrell on this one because, you know, I mean, I kind of know how to do all that, but when you show the actual websites and they walk through it and you show it on your screen, that's really good. And, you know, I think a video like this should not be given out. I mean, I guess you could, I mean, you know, your goal as a marketing guy is to get more clients, but I think it's also good that you're not doing Facebook Live with it right now because I think it's exclusive to this group. But at the same time, from your perspective, you want more people to do marketing for them so you make more money. So I can see both sides of it. So you can take the video and send it into the Facebook, you know, grow your business. You know, there's a lot of grow your business type Facebook groups out there. And this video would be perfect for any of those type of Facebook groups.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. So if you're not going to do this at all, then my recommendation is to send me an email or text me and let me shoot some videos and do some marketing for you. I would love to do it to make sure that you get listings and leads. We're starting to see them come in. It's taken a few months. I knew that it would. Online is definitely slower, and I knew that it would be, but it was about consistency and putting out a message constantly. And that's what you have to do. You cannot look for any online marketing to have an immediate result. If you don't believe me, go buy Leads Like Candy and spend a few weeks sifting through the dust to find the one pearl. I mean, I don't know of any quick solution that will produce the way real estate agents think they will produce. I think it's better to create your branding, create your message, put it out daily. At the minimum, put it out weekly like we do with Red, right? Follow up with emails, get all these engines into place and to consistently do them. And if you can't do that, then you need to contact me and we need to find a solution that works for you. You can send me an email. Don't forget, if you need leads, lee@honish.io. Lori is working on yet a different source because she's currently grumpy with the property radar data that's occurring. So she's working on that and is trying out a different data source.
County Records Research.
County Records
Research.com. Kurt Demir has a very similar service, but his stuff is really good. I'm just suggesting it. You've never really brought up Kurt Demir. He has a real estate investment club, and then at all the trustee sales, you can pay him to take the cashier's checks down to the trustee sales, and he will bid on properties for you and be on the phone with you and ask you what your limit is. And you don't even have to go down there. You can just, be on the phone and have these people go to the trustee sales and bid for you. And you obviously give them cashier's checks of varying amounts up to the amount that you want to pay. So, but County Records Research is a great website that you might want to consider, and they have foreclosure data on there.
All right. I have just been handed a note to end this call on a Tuesday. It seems more like a Wednesday call, but I'm going to do it here. Lori has decided that there will be fantasy football this year within the group. And since we have enough people that we could probably fill 8 to 10 slots, for anyone who's interested, you can go to fantasyfun123@yahoo.com. That's the best they gave you. That's horrible. Fantasyfun123@yahoo.com. There are 8 spots in the league, 10 total. If you want to play fantasy football this year, I will award anyone other than me an epic gift if you win fantasy football. I will make a bigger announcement about it tomorrow, but I am safely assuring that I will give you, if somebody beats me, I think the goal here is to beat me at fantasy football. So let's say Fred plays. All right, apparently I'm taking Fred for golf and dinner, apparently. If Lori wins, God knows what that'll cost me in a store. If it's one of you, we'll work it out. Do you need marketing? What do you need me to do? What do you need me to do? So the goal here is to beat Lee. I am actually a platinum level. I am a fantasy nerd on so many actual epic scales on fantasy football. So if you guys want to do that, I'm trying a little team building here within the group. Feel free to reach out in the chat bar for everybody. If you're not doing any marketing at all and you need more help marketing, use that information and please let me know. And we're going to take some questions offline because we actually ended close to on time. That's why you need to be on these calls. They always get bonus, always.